Hi guys,
Hello people,
I'm Milena,
I'm Lola.
and we're watching Hunter x Hunter.
103.
103. We're gonna. Oh, do you know what happened at the end of the last episode?
Yes, I edited
Okay.
it. I remember quite well.
I didn't edit it, and yet I remember it.
Yeah, I think it was pretty...
Big deal?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was a pretty strong ending.
Do you think we're gonna continue that?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, there's multiple things we need to continue here, so I'm not quite sure how they're gonna... Like, if they're gonna concentrate on one thing, or are they gonna, like, combine multiple stories? Because, like, we kind of have 3 stories that we need to follow. One, the most important one, and, like, sorry to my boys. Love you both. So, like, you're my favorites. I love you so much. But I want to see the king and the girl. That is the most important storyline for me right now. I mean, a woman. They said a woman.
What?
Yeah. They were like, she's not a girl. She has been the reigning champion for the past 15 years. So she's like our age. She just is like she has a good skincare routine. She looks very young.
Oh, okay.
She looks young.
Okay.
But like she's a woman.
Okay, but like she really looks like a child.
Yeah, she looks like a child, but she's a woman. I'm gonna assume at least 25 because if she's been a reigning champ for like 15 years.
Yeah.
Like let's say she even won at 10.
Yeah.
Like she would be like
matter,
25
really.
or something like that. I mean, she's grown because we keep saying kid, child, whatever.
Because really, she really looks like.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's like intentional, you know. I don't know. She could be coming from like an impoverished background or something like that, and so like when you have a lack of food and nutrition, you're gonna be like.
I'm wondering
less
if
likely
that's
to develop.
gonna
I don't know if that's
be,
a thing.
Be explained, you know.
I mean,
or
it can just be like that's how that's the character design that they chose for her.
Yeah,
you know, like it doesn't
maybe.
really have to have a connection, but like maybe it does. I don't know. We'll see. But like that's what people said.
Okay, we'll see.
And that is like I really want to see that. I really want to see that because I know that's gonna be very important for the king. And I would kind of really love to know what is happening in King's head.
I definitely think we're gonna continue that storyline in this episode. I just don't know if it's gonna be the only storyline that we're gonna see. I like episodes that are mixed.
Yeah.
Like I like when we concentrate on every storyline a bit. I mean, they do. When that happens, they do last very short. Like in my mind, they last 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, because like. A bit of everything is happening, but like I do love to see combined. But like I agree. I really want to see what's gonna happen between the woman, I guess, and the king, and how is she gonna beat him the game? You know,
I think she will.
Is that what is gonna intrigue him? Yeah.
I mean, I would assume because
Or
something
frustrate
needs to,
him.
like something needs to like get his attention.
Definitely.
Because like that's the only way that we can get like inside his brain to see like to see him maybe think about something like I don't know, like something needs to be specific with this woman, you know, because like he has played games with many other people before, you know, something needs to be specific with this one. I don't know if maybe she's not going to be afraid of him and that's going to be confusing to him. I don't know. Like I think it's interesting. Again, they said that the game that they're going to play, I think the premise, whatever it's called, of the game is to kill the king. I think that's what they said, which, you know, he's the king. So I think that's a poetic. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna assume that something about her is gonna intrigue him. And then we can finally get
to the
what we wanted
storyline
for
that
the
we
king.
wanted to get.
From the start, before he was fucking born, we were waiting for this. So like 30 episodes later, here it is.
Here it is. God, this arc is gonna be so long.
Yeah, it's very
honestly because like it's been so many episodes and like I feel
we're
like
just now scratching the surface.
Exactly. I mean, not really, but like we are deep into the story.
So little
but like
episodes
we have
left.
so
like I can't even comment on that. There's so little episodes left.
Yes, but like even of this arc.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have an arc after it, right? This is not the last arc.
I would assume so.
So like that arc at least has to be for 15 minimum episodes.
Yeah.
You know, maybe even 20.
Do we have time to like wrap everything up in like 20 episodes?
Oh my god, we're gonna.
God, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna be happening here. We have our boy gone with Mello who wants to get revenge on the king for Peggy. I'm all for it, boy. And we have seen his abilities.
Yeah, but like it's funny. I'm all for that, but like I also am all for seeing meeting King, which again, I am all for, but like also we have a story with our boy Killua, who
is on his way to a doctor.
Some doctor. So like we're gonna have to. Maybe not in this episode. I think this episode we're gonna concentrate mostly on the king.
Which story are we gonna start with? Is it gonna be the king? Because we didn't in the previous episode we didn't see Killua. Yeah. So maybe in this episode we're gonna want to go with Killua, and then maybe at the end we have the king again, and just like not see Gon. Gon needs to meet up with Knuckle in the city. Usually when they say we need to meet up, then they skip them for an episode. Like usually when someone is traveling somewhere, we skip an episode. Yeah, you know, true, like Killua was traveling to a doctor, didn't see him in the previous episode. True. Now Gon is traveling to meet up with Knuckle. We might not see him in this episode. You know what? Like one way to find out, we could see him.
Exactly, but give me king.
I
give
think,
me all the stories.
I think we are in agreement. I think we're gonna get the king.
And also we only can watch one episode, so
please
give us that.
Fucking immediately.
Okay, we're definitely starting with the king. So happy about this.
Because of her. Well, not 15, 5 times. 5 times. So 5 years. God, skip intro.
This is a bit bother for me right now. Honestly,
skip intro.
I agree with you on that one. No. I think that's why also I thought that she was a king.
Yeah.
And you're simply gonna lose.
Oh my god, I forgot that she actually doesn't even know about the king.
Oh, but she doesn't even know that he is not a human, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, but wouldn't that be interesting? Like she would treat no one else differently. Like she would treat everyone the same.
If she can't see him, you know.
That could be an interesting concept. Is he gonna be fascinated? And didn't breathe?
You're gonna eat your words.
Aww. This would be fucking impossible. We have to fucking memorize it.
Yeah.
Oh my god! How is he not concerned that Killua could be dead? That would be my boys! That would be my concern. Don't be fucking rude. He's our favorite. That's just what he looks like. He's the biggest pacifist you could ever meet.
He is the cutest one. What does he need eyebrows for?
He is also very fucking kind. You were wrong about them much as we were. As much as we were. Maybe you're a bad judge of character. See? Now you will see. I would give my life for Knuckle. He tried for every single fucking one. He was gonna appear right.
Yeah.
He is allowed to. He is fucking allowed to. He is the purest thing I've seen in my fucking life. Shut the fuck up. Don't lie to yourself.
That's what won us over.
No, legitimately, he is the purest thing. Yeah. Like, he is better than our boys, even. She seems very sweet.
She's destroying his house.
Do you have someone to eat? This is guest food.
時間の問題だな。選択肢は多いが、本質は他の遊戯と等しい。奴の本気を引き出すよ。何が変わらぬ。義母が首つって死んでました。
I mean, understandable.
あのアホを呼び戻す。
God, they keep forgetting they can do that.
Oh my god.
王が宮殿内で軍技名人の少女との戦いを繰りから離れた首都ペイジンではモラルが自らの能力を使い
Morel, another sweet as fucking boy.
ディープパープルオーラで覆うと、核のオーラに込められた念の操作条件に従って自在に動き回る
Useful.
最大で216体相手のカウンターに備えてやや操作情報を複雑に
Or like, could you fight them or would they just disappear?
同時には出しておけないがその分
Okay.
構成案の定すぐに操り人形を首都に集結させ防御重視の構え
Okay.
Yeah.
このことからも奴ら護衛団の優先順位のトップが奴らの動きを縛るのは超簡単次を読みにくいし突発事故が怖えこいつらが来るうちは安心だ
Yeah. Oh.
Get the fuck away from him.
レベル
Oh.
Get the fuck away from him.
前とは雰囲気が違う
Oh yeah. He got his
ナッ
power.
クルのポットグリーンがついてねポットグリーンが消えてるってことは念を発せる奴がいる
Oh my god.
お手並み拝見だどっちが勝とうか
Charlie.
最後に得をするのは俺様だ
How?
あんたを型にはめて
Are you scared of it? No?
Yeah.
次はリーゼントだ
Okay. Because you're not saying that you're scared.
あの自信
Usually you say you're
じゃ
scared.
ねえか新しい能力を得た
Yes, he does.
Yeah, but like he said, the lion told him, "Go to teach." Like is that how he got rid of his?
去年の能力
I don't know.
Keep
Lion
your-
said that he's gonna get rid of it, but like
That
he said
is yes to
go
exercise
the-
Nen. Who exercises Nen? We know the guy, then
しか
Kurapika's.
し一らの念で相手の念を封じ込める作戦は敵の中に助念師がいれば全く
That's really bad.
王にさえ通用するかもしれない戦法が無意味にもしこいつの能力が助念ならば今は逆にビッグチャンスこいつを仕留めておけばナックルたちが生きる
Oh, like he means like that was the ability that he was given to exercise Nen. You better not fucking die. That's the only thing I'm telling you. If he dies because we lit that candle.
相変わらずスピード頼りの単純攻撃かよ
Shit.
なんだ
He said whoever loses this one still wins. So like, what is his ability? What does it say? What does it do? Like tag? No. What is this?
Is he gonna die?
なんだここはサバンだ
Has he been
飛ば
transported?
されたってことかこれが奴の能力なら助念は別の割の能力最悪
ぼーっとしてていいの
Of course he will get a game of tag as he's the fucking
お
fastest.
前は俺に触れない限りここから外に出られないタイムリミットは8時間
I think he can do it.
じゃあスタートだ
I think he can do it. I have faith in you.
だからってシャニムに追っかけたって捕まらんだろうまあじっくりとやるぞ敵と一緒に
It should have been you.
No.
Like, no offense. How are you gonna do this? We legitimately cannot outrun
背
him.
景は壁
Ah, it's the same as the ability of the guy with
世
glasses.
界から隔絶された念空間のようだな
Yeah, yeah.
この空間を覆い尽くす煙は余裕で出せるしかし隔絶空間から果たして解除の操作ができるのか解除操作ができたとしてもそのオーラをこの空間に戻すことができる最悪なのはディープパープルの解除ができても そのオーラをこの空間に戻せず回収できない場合
But like, how would the aura not be able to pass through?
ディープパープルの回収はできない。少なくとも今はまだ。
ようやくやる気になったかい
She gonna break it? The clock?
What would happen if he would break it?
まさか
Let's try.
そのまさかだよ。
He's gonna try to stop you.
Or make it faster?
I feel like that would not break.
Yeah.
あれも時計も壊せないよ脱出する方法はただ一つこの俺を捕まえることだけだってば
I don't know how he's supposed to do that, to be quite honest.
リミット内に触れなきゃ俺はどうなんだ。
さあねそこまで教える義理はないな
長期戦だな。
Let's see what happens after 8 hours. What?
5時間経ったら起こしてくれ。
舐めてんのか
ムカつけムカつけ。お前根本から自分の能力を誤解してるよ。これは脚力の戦いじゃね
Is it a battle of patience?
え。心の削り合いだよ。
Ah, you will win, my boy.
ディープパープルを発動したままだ
Okay.
Like, it still works even though he does not control it in the terms of like, it's gonna stop the people.
Okay.
This guy is the biggest of our concerns.
biggest
Honestly,
one.
that's Chimera Ant is, I don't know how we deal with him. We need to deal with him first. I would be surprised if Palm is not close by.
周りの連中はそれに誰であれ俺の能力を見られるのは避けてえし
Maybe the fact that
ヒ
he...
ーは G2 の助念で動けねえしクソ最低あと2人駒がいる
So she's the exorcist?
I don't know.
Is that what he just said?
王の勝ち目が出てこない相当の打ち手だ
左辺から楽に崩せる展開だったはずが妙な付けの連打で一気に形勢が変わった
282鳥で
何初期配置から全く活路のなかった忍びがこの一手で全盤を支配した
The spy controls the
完全
board.
に右辺が殺されたない罪だ置き駒から罪までの144手世の打ち筋を全て読まねばこの手には至らぬ絶対にありえぬ
She has no men, right?
I mean, not.
I mean, he just
see
said
it.
the atmosphere changed.
Yeah, the atmosphere changed.
嵐が近づいている
A metaphorical storm and a real one. Oh, this is so fast. This is so fucking fast. If I understood correctly, and I might have misread it, but I think he said one of the girls, the one we know, we saw her, is busy I don't know how to say that word. Doing an exorcism on someone.
Oh, was she pregnant?
It doesn't look like she's pregnant. It looks like maybe she's doing something with, I don't know. I mean, there were like something there. But like, I don't know if that's just like how she is drawn because she's half animal, you know what I mean? So,
No, because she wasn't drawn like that. It's not like our first time seeing her.
No, but I can't remember exactly how she looked like. I just
She
know she's
never
familiar
had
to me. Well, maybe that is required to exercise the nen.
What? Baby in your stomach?
Not a baby in your stomach, but like maybe you're taking the nen on in your stomach, you know what I mean? Just like it expands your stomach, I don't fucking know.
Okay,
As like
okay.
you eat it, or I don't know.
Okay,
Like maybe it expands your stomach.
Okay.
If I understood that correctly. Because like they did mention the previous one or the one before that as well. Something along those lines of like exercising nen, I think I remember something. And in this episode,
yes, we found out
that
in the previous episode, Lion said to Cheetah,
yeah, that he can get rid of him.
he can get rid of him. Like, maybe not himself, but like he knows how.
He knows who.
Yeah. But like that girl was always with him, right? Before.
Yeah. So I guess that's what how he thinks maybe that he can get to become king. Maybe he thinks that she can exercise the king's nen or like because like we know what his main goal is.
Yeah.
And he wants to get close to them to be actual king. And so like if that is her ability, I guess that's what he is banking on for becoming
What was the last
himself
sentence that
king.
he said? Oh no, he also said that he can show his real power.
Was it?
In this episode, not last sentence, but like he did say, I'm not gonna show my power. So like we don't
know what he does. We don't know what he does.
All, yeah.
But interesting, they have a Nan exorcist. That's very bad, I think. I mean, we had one. Oh my god, maybe that's how we should get Phantom Troop on our side. Guys, we need help. They have a Nan exorcist.
Yeah.
Maybe...
Yeah.
Come and help us. I don't want that. I want like Kurapika to be on the run because there's like a Nan exorcist.
I don't want that either.
I don't want that. So like no, I care more about him than I care about the rest of the world.
No, I think it's an interesting story. I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with it.
With the exorcist.
With Nan exorcist, yeah.
Yeah.
We did have a lot of King and the girl in this episode.
Yeah.
She is beating his ass. He was very confident.
I thought she was gonna beat him once and he's gonna be so confused. She beat him like
50 times.
Like she keeps beating him. I think he said like I'm gonna need 4 or 5 more games for her to show her like true ability.
To show her
because like she felt that she is holding back. He felt like that she's just using moves that like are from the book.
Yeah, he even said like this he's playing like he's playing with an amateur, like the guy this person who is a beginner in this, So like
she's not putting
he's
much
holding
effort
back. Exactly. So like he was like I need for her to show me her real moves.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna realize how to beat her. But at the end, we see that like what he thinks is happening is like she's basically predicting all his moves.
Yeah.
And that's how she is very easily being able. He basically said to beat him. He basically said something along the lines like she wasn't doing anything, and yet she is somehow all of a sudden holding and
she's predicted all the moves.
Yeah.
Because like he said, there was like 140 something moves until checkmate, and that would mean that from the beginning she would be able to predict his every move.
Yeah.
Which like makes you wonder how that feels to him, considering he's like probably the most powerful creature right now alive.
Yeah.
I think not many things like would get the best of him, and somehow there's like this girl that is predicting all of his moves.
Yeah.
I think like she's just gonna continue doing that, and he's gonna become more and more, I don't know what word to use, more and more like confused. I don't think this is any type of place that he ever expected himself to be, which again is gonna bring out different things in him.
I'm very
because of this thing.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see it.
Yeah.
Like I can't really see how exactly that's gonna happen right now, because I thought like
we're
you
just
said,
starting. We need to be more in his head.
But like you said, like I thought she was gonna beat him once, twice, and he's already gonna be shocked and impressed. We didn't see that yet, you know. I mean, he's shocked definitely how she's able to beat him,
Yeah.
But like we need to see that switch happen in him, where he is impressed as well.
Yeah. I think a big part of her, I don't think it's coincidence that she's blind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's supposed to be representing something. And like the only thing that's like coming to my mind is like because she is blind and she can't see whoever it is like that's sitting in front of her, she would treat kind of everyone equally. Like she doesn't know any difference between anyone, and everyone will be kind of the same to her because like she cannot see them. And so like metaphorically speaking, he who is like a chimera would be no different to her than someone who is like fully human.
Exactly.
And like I think that could be an interesting point to work off from. Because
but like we just started, like I don't know how he feels. We have never been in his mind. I don't know how he feels about being a chimera, about being a king. She does show respect or something, like she fears him.
Yeah, she thought she was going to the king.
Yeah, and to
really
the guy,
know
and now she finds out that,
there's a new king.
A new king, exactly. Yeah. And she is showing like a respect or something, fear, whatever. But like we need to see many more so that I can imagine how he crosses to other side, to other side, but like
I really want to know how he feels about this all, because like I can very easily understand and imagine the rage that he would feel towards humans. Again, we keep talking about this. I feel like I keep harping on about it every fucking episode. But they are born from half human, half animal. And he is born from many, many, many things. Like, not just like one animal, one human. He is born from God knows how many humans, God knows how many animals, to kind of create this best version for the ants to survive, the most powerful version for the ants to survive. I feel like he, more than anyone else, would be holding in a lot of rage if he actually like taps into that. Like, I don't know if he knows if it's like rage that he feels because of like things that he feels inside from all these things that he is created from, or if he just like feels like, oh, like I'm evil. I can't explain it, but just like, there's a difference between feeling rage and just like feeling and being evil, if that makes sense.
I think it's very fascinating because he is made
from so many
things and so many humans and so many emotions and so many different personalities and everything.
Yeah.
So that is the part that is very interesting, because like we know for chimeras, they remember their previous lives, let's say as humans.
Yeah.
And with him, we don't know how that would function,
I think I would be driven to insanity if I would have to like live with so many emotions of the things that I am created with.
Because those humans have loved others.
Yeah.
Those humans have had feelings, opinions.
Yeah, I mean, those humans were maybe also treated, some of them have maybe, like, again, we saw, what is his name? In that one episode. Yeah. God, the one that we thought was going to become king, that's actually alive. Not alive. That has actually got to become just another chimera. The one that we saw the backstory of. What was his name? The one that had his army and everything. Like, we saw where he comes from and the rage that he holds.
Yeah.
And you can imagine that there is maybe a similar rage that his people hold, and all those people were eating as well. And that all contributed to making him who he is. Yeah. And then again, he is made up of animals.
Yeah.
That humans very famously treat horribly and awfully. And so, like, if he is aware of those things, I can imagine the rage that he would feel towards humans. And I can imagine, again, we talk about the hypocrisy of people, demanding them to like stop while they themselves don't stop. And so, like, if we talk about her, like her being blind and kind of seeing everyone as equal, she would maybe give him something that he would not get, that he thinks that he would not get from other humans. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I just don't see it at this point yet.
No, I don't see it. I'm looking in the fucking future because, like, I'm thinking there's a reason why she is blind. It's gonna represent something to him as well.
That immediately crossed my mind, like that, like she does not. When she said "my king" or when we realized that she doesn't know that she's not talking going to the same guy who was
the dictator.
Dictator, yeah. So then I was like, oh yeah, she's blind. Like, she doesn't see him for who he is. She doesn't know she's fighting a chimera. She doesn't have any clue what's happening right now. Yeah. Which is a different than any other player, anybody else.
Yeah.
But again, at this point, we don't know much about King. I can't see it right now, but like I definitely think it's gonna have a play in his story and their story.
I mean,
as well.
I feel like everything I say that I think about him and where his storyline is going is just what I want to happen. It's just like what I feel like would be my, let's say, preferred option, because like that would be a very fascinated road to go down on.
Yeah.
And I do think that is the road that we're gonna not it doesn't have to necessarily be exactly like this, but just like I need this show to not paint our guys, humans in general, as like the good guys, as like the harborers of like morality, like while we do awful evil things and like expect someone to not do the same things that we do to like their species, like I don't want like our guys to not necessarily our guys, like just like humans in general, because like our guys are really, they're decent fucking people.
That's what
they're really fucking decent people, but like they are fighting for humans, and so like I'm just unfortunate they're carrying that. But like we saw who fucking gives away the orders. Those are the people who wouldn't care if 5 million people died. Like
Even though our guys are doing what they want to do. They're not even following
We're
the
not
orders.
listening.
Literally.
Yeah, but
They're making friends with
they're
chimeras.
fucking decent. They're decent fucking humans.
Knuckle on top of that.
Knuckle? No, I think Knuckle clears everyone. Knuckle clears our boys even.
I can't wait to see how the guy is gonna change the opinion.
No, Mello is legitimately lying to himself. Mello's about to cry.
He's like, this is not enough,
Mello
and
was
he's
about
literally
to
crying.
Cry. He's like, no, this is not enough. You're lying to yourself.
I feel like this is enough. That is what won us over. Literally, the second we saw him with a puppy, we're like, oh, he must be good.
No, there was at that point there was no question to me that he is a great fucking man.
Yeah,
there was no question about it.
Just to remind you, I think Jink was with puppies, right?
Yeah, but like I don't think he was. Puppies just came to him. And it's not like he was like seeking them out and helping them and feeding them and everything. Puppies just liked him. And like, again, everyone can be fucking wrong.
Even puppies.
Yeah, even puppies. Like they're not, sometimes
they just
like, yeah, you know how sometimes even people look for love in toxic environments. Yeah. So I honestly think Knuckle clears everyone with how good he is. I really think he is the pinnacle of goodness in this world.
I was scared a bit about Morel in this episode. I was terrified. And the cheetah looked scary, but somehow when they went into the ring, it seemed less scary to me.
Just because like Morel kind of has like this chill demeanor.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, wake me up.
Wake me up in 5 hours.
And so he doesn't even know exactly how his power works potentially. And so like when those 8 hours expired, like what then? Like what then is technically gonna happen? You know, whatever. Maybe we just exit. Maybe that's it. I don't know. And so like I feel like we're good. I feel like we're gonna be good.
But I feel like again when the episode started, I literally reminded me of scene when we saw. I mean, not really, but when we saw Pitou the first time, it seemed scary. This one is here. I know they have new powers, So like, I was terrified for a second.
At that point, he really looked like very
I
scary.
thought he's fucking gonna die, honestly. Especially when I saw Lion as well. But then they went there.
So far, it seems fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean like it's gonna be fine for very long, but like
this episode was very short. Like it just like every storyline just started, and none of them finished.
Next time when we watch, we can watch more episodes at once. I think that's gonna be much better for us.
Yeah.
For it not to feel so short.
Yeah.
Because so many things happen, but like I want more.
I agree.
Like I want so much more. There's so many stories that we are telling and so many stories that I want to know that just like time fucking flies by.
Yeah.
It goes so fucking fast.
I agree.
I'm very excited to continue the games with the king and the girl. What is her name? Do we know her name? No one has mentioned her name.
No, she didn't. Nobody mentioned her name.
I feel like it would be a big step if the king asks her name.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because like, why would you ask her name?
That would be cool.
When you give someone the name, it becomes more personal.
Yeah. But like these fights these games that they're having are definitely gonna become personal to him because he's losing and he's getting intrigued and things like that. So yeah, that'll be very.
I just want to see how it goes.
Maybe that's the reason why we didn't find out her name just yet.
Yeah, because like at the point that he asks her name, we might be at a turning point for something.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Okay, guys.
That's it.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon. Bye.